We have a God who is on his throne, who is sovereign over all, and who has gifted us his kingdom that is unshakable. Hey Grace family, and welcome back to our midweek check-in. So last Sunday was obviously our huge celebration. It's Easter Sunday, it's Resurrection Day, and it's my favorite Sunday out of the whole year. I hope you really enjoyed it, and it's the best thing in the world. Literally, our eternity has been changed because of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And so a couple of things that we talked about last Sunday. We just talked about how Christ's life, death, and resurrection purchased us freedom. And because of that, we need to walk free. That changes the way we live. It changes our mindset. It changes how we interact with people. And we closed out with that application of what it looks like to walk free. And that verse that we used was Hebrews 12:28. I'd actually like to read that again to kind of check in the middle of your week and expand on that a little bit more. And to just come alongside and encourage you, no matter what's happened over the last couple of days, here's where we can still live in light of the resurrection. So this is Hebrews 12:28, and it says, "Therefore, let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, and thus let us offer to God acceptable worship with reverence and awe." And so there's so much in there, more than we can really cover right now, but I just challenge you to read through that and live in that. And that first word, it says, "Therefore, let us be grateful." But the reason why is because we've been able to receive God's kingdom that is unshakable. I don't know about you, but we feel in our world every single day, whether it's the world around us, whether it's your job, your home, your family, your neighbors, our culture, whatever it is, it's like everything, a part of our lives, feels shakeable. It actually feels like we're being shaken and things are kind of on just really shaky ground. But we also get to live in light of the reality that we're part of God's kingdom, and that is unshakable. And that gives us hope, that gives us purpose, that gives us security, that gives us so many things that no matter what the world throws at us, go, but I've received God's kingdom because of Christ's life, death, and resurrection. So no matter how bad this current storm is, no matter how much pain I'm in physically, emotionally, no matter how uncertain things are, I have this kingdom, and it's eternal, and it's forever, and I can be grateful for that. You go on in this verse a little bit more, and it talks about just worshiping God in reverence and in awe, and to just remember who He is and be blown away by who He is. And that's all about, the culminating point, Christ's life, death, and resurrection. So while we gather on Easter Sunday and we celebrate that huge, and it's kind of this once a year thing, we can really live in that celebration every moment of every day, even though circumstances around us are hard and challenging and painful. We have a God who is on His throne, who is sovereign over all, and who has gifted us His kingdom that is unshakable. So live in that, worship God through it, be in reverence and in awe of Him, and it's just some incredible truths that we get to be a part of every single day. So looking ahead at next Sunday, it's been a year and a half since we've had a new sermon series, a little bit more actually. And so we're beginning a new sermon series called A Walk Through Psalms. And so this next Sunday, we're going to be in Psalm chapter 1. Don't worry, we aren't going to do all 150 chapters for the next 150 weeks. But if you don't know a whole lot about the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and chapter 2 are kind of an introduction to the book as a whole. Within those, we find both the purpose and the message for the book of Psalms as a whole. So we are going to spend our first 2 weeks. This week we'll be in chapter 1, next week we'll be in chapter 2, and I'll kind of explain what we're going to do after that. But go ahead and read Psalm chapter 1. Do what it says, meditate on it, delight in it, and then come ready Sunday to worship our Father and continue to learn more about Psalms, more about chapter 1, and we'll just worship Him through that together. So you have a great rest of your week, church. We'll look forward to seeing you back here at our regular time at 9 a.m., and we'll see you there.